Hey everyone, it's Barbara Ann. Welcome back to my channel, Straight Out of Context. Copyright disclaimer. Under the Copyright Act of 1976, I am within my full legal right to share these following clips via video and audio. The following creators allow reshare, redistribution, and download of their content, and as always, I credit in the description box down below. Fair use, public domain, TikTok third-party license, and TikTok live automatic third-party license for the use of commentary, reaction, teaching, news reporting, research, comment, and criticism. I am legally within my basic human, civil, and constitutional right to share under the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. To share my expressions, views, thoughts, opinions, feelings, and critiques. The First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees my freedom of religion, freedom to exercise of, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, free assembly, and the right to petition the government and air my grievances. The First Amendment does not cover lies, lies that amount to defamation, slander, libel, harassment, stalking, cyberstalking, bullying, cyberbullying, threats, or any other verbal crimes.
Okay, so we are heading to Austin for the week. We're gonna go visit Ken's mom, and I'm trying to pack up the car. Packing with a dog and a child is a lot. So Parker's gonna go back here. Got my suitcase. We're packing the cooler right now. Ken's still packing. It's gonna be a nice little trip. This will be my first time to Austin, so I'm super excited. Hey buddy, excited? Excited. Okay, so we got the car all ready. Whew, here's a mess. Got the car ready. She's safely secured in. Got Parker in. We are ready to hit the road. This is gonna be so exciting. I'm so excited. Ready, Parker? We're going on an adventure.
Oh yeah. Austin, Texas.
Okay, so I had to make a pit stop because I needed air in my tires. So,
Now we're good for the road trip.
now we're good.
Parker, you good back there, buddy boy?
Okay, so here you see that the speed limit is 70 and Ken is going 77 miles per hour.
Small pit stop in Rain, Louisiana, so I could feed our little butt nuggie. And then Ken took Parker for a walk to use the bathroom. So we still have like another about a 6-hour drive still ahead of us.
Gypsy, again, is using the baby in the frame after saying on an interview with ABC in 2020 she was never going to put her baby in front of the camera.
Okay. Okay, Ken, where are we?
We're at Buc-ee's.
We're at Buc-ee's.
Your first time, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Cool. What'd you get?
The glazed cashews. Must get whenever you're here.
So this is our third pit stop to feed Aurora.
We're gonna make it. Just about 3 hours later than we thought we would.
Oh goodness, okay.
Again, this is reckless driving. If it is 65 miles per hour and you are doing 84, that is 20 miles over the speed limit. The speed limit is not a suggestion. Now, that's not once, but twice in this video, and she posts it to YouTube for everybody to see.
It is Austin day one.
Day one. We're gonna go.
In this part, you can clearly see baby Aurora's strap that is supposed to be over her shoulder is falling down her arm.
See all the sights. My old neck of the woods.
Parked. We are somewhere in downtown Austin. We just parked. I have no idea what we're gonna go do, but we're getting Aurora out and we're gonna go walk around the city. Go.
We're on Congress Bridge right now, downtown Austin. We're heading to the other side to check out the shops. Gypsy's never been here before, and I haven't been here in over 10 years. Well, at least not to this part of Austin. So it's gonna be fun. Might go do some paddle boarding. They have one for Aurora.
Hey everybody, so we are in downtown Austin. We're just walking around, looking at all the sights, trying to find somewhere to go.
Trying to find something to do for the next hour to kill time before dinner. Look at you, Daddy.
So, this is Austin. It is very rainy right now. Apparently, it doesn't normally rain this much, but it has been raining a lot these last few days. It is the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everybody. It's not a particularly great day for weather, but we're still gonna celebrate.
Yeah, we're gonna light fireworks off in this rain, no matter what.
Yeah.
We're gonna start the day off with some Torchy's tacos.
Torchy's tacos. Okay.
You ever been?
No.
Okay, perfect.
I'm excited because I'm hungry.
That's pretty good.
I know we're not going to be here for a particularly long time, but I would love to go to a museum. Like, they have museums around here that seems really cool.
Like which one?
I saw one Museum of Weird. That looks cool. But they also have an illusion museum. That looks cool, too. Torchy's Tacos. All right. Looking forward to this. There's nothing better than an ice-cold Coca-Cola in the bottle.
Tacos here. 3 breakfast tacos they have. I don't remember what's what. I think that's bacon, egg, or chorizo, egg, cheese, and potatoes. This one, I honestly have no idea. Avocado, eggs. I think there's bacon in that, but I'm not sure. I can't see.
Okay.
And this one is steak, egg, and cheese with a chipotle sauce, I'm assuming.
It looks
Which one do you want to
fantastic.
try first?
I'm gonna try the one that's in front of me first.
Okay.
You just take a big old bite out of
Just
it?
go for it. It's an interesting place to bite into the taco.
It's good.
Yeah? Well, you gotta try them all and figure out what your favorite is. Alright, this is the steak, egg, and cheese. Make sure you dip it in that sauce. It might be really spicy, I don't know, so be careful. There you go. The tricky one.
That was good. That was spicy.
Yeah? Is it the sauce? Yeah. I thought it might be.
It's good though.
Alright, last one.
This one's avocado.
Avocado, egg and cheese, and I think bacon, but I'm not sure. I forget already.
It's so big.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of it. Probably
This one? Okay.
the steak one's the best. Okay, Torchy's Tacos was super good. Very spicy though.
Yeah, the Diablo sauce.
It was a little spicy. They have like a lot of like really nice art. Maybe not so much that, but look at that. They have actually pretty cool art going on here.
Yeah, it's kind of part of the culture here.
Cause like I see on like all the walls, they're all like graffiti, but they're actually pretty nice. Look, there's. Look at that. See? go to a museum called Wonder Spaces. Can't find it right now. Hey, what noogie? Hey, what noogie?
You take your eyes off of me for 2 seconds.
Farewell bid to a loved one, missed opportunities to get the last word. What do you wish you had said? Now it's time to say it. Please feel free to remove a white signed out piece of paper and share your last word. You wanna do it?
Yeah. Don't want to see my.
I won't wait.
Don't let me.
I'm really surprised somebody who works at this place hasn't been called or emailed to find out what was put on that paper. Because we know it wasn't an apology to the world, to society, to social media, Nick, Stephanie, or Dee Dee.
Perfect.
Oh, look at that. Look at all the lights, baby girl. She's got one. Our little Tarzan.
Believe that it's finally me and you and you and me.
Okay, now you guys are funny.
Just us and your friend Steve. Do Steve.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen that video where they go live and Steve is just popping off right at the mouth.
Do Steve. Do Steve.
This video is for Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and if you are not Gypsy Rose Blanchard, keep scrolling. But I know y'all gonna watch anyway. Hi Gypsy, I wanted to be that person to give you that daily reminder that you are not a celebrity, okay? Yeah, you're not a celebrity. You're a smarter. Yeah, you're a smarter. Celebrity? No. Smarter? Yes. Celebrity? Mm-mm. Smarter? Yeah. That's you. That's your category. Celebrity? That's not your category. Yeah, I want to be that person to give you that daily reminder. Because sometimes it's like you get lost in the sauce, babes. You know, yeah, you get me. I know you get me, girl. I know you get me, girl. Yeah. You're smarter.
Jelly Roll is not the man you think he is, because Jelly Roll and Bunny, if they can't buy your love to force you to like them, they don't want you in their circle. And I really thought musicians were supposed to be friends with musicians. Just like poor people are supposed to be friends with poor people. Rich people are supposed to be friends with rich people. And I thought musicians were supposed to stick up for musicians. But I guess I was wrong. Because of all these musician bullies, we lost another musician. Ryan Upchurch officially retired and is letting everybody know who the real Jelly is. And he actually cut off ties with one of his friends because Bunny had lunch with them. Ryan Upchurch has gone through some serious hell from starting, and I totally am okay with his retirement. I love his music, but you got to do what you got to do for your own sanity and your own family. But don't let these people get you down because they're not worth your time.
Oh, you mean the same Bunny XO and Jelly Roll who are friends with Gypsy Rose Blanchard?
All right, we're just gonna call this a.
I'm super. No, don't press it.
Thank you guys for coming in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be in Austin for a couple days.
Well, don't take it.
All right, we're gonna.
She would hear screams. Yeah. We were running in my bedroom. I'll be just waking up. One time she ran out. She was wrapping up. I was soaking wet. She was in the shower. It was early in the morning. She runs in my room, and I'm just opening my eyes. And she put on my bed, and she's like, "Are you screaming?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "I'm sure I heard a woman scream." And I was like,
hallucinations. These involve experiencing things that are not actually there, such as hearing voices, auditory hallucinations, seeing things that aren't real visual hallucinations, or feeling sensations on the skin when nothing is touching them, tactile hallucinations, associated with an increased risk of schizophrenia, along with other developmental and psychiatric conditions. This deletion involves a specific region on chromosome 1. And while not all individuals with the deletion develop schizophrenia, it's a significant risk factor.
Actually, yeah. We got a good early Christmas gift. Hey, thanks, Girls Wild. A forgiving heart can admit that we got played. I can admit I got played. And I won't ever be like, oh my God, I'm sad about it. I ain't sad about it. I actually appreciate it. Hear me out. I hope people take the time now to really look at the content creator and what they're saying, how they're saying it. And if you have any inkling, if you feel uneasy about anything they're saying, take everything they say with a grain of salt. Really question the case versus what they're saying versus how they're saying it. Who they refuse to have as collaborative information with, and use that to make an educated, informative mindset. But don't get it twisted. It's almost like we got catfished. You know what I mean? We got hoodwinked, and that's fine. Please, please, please remember, this is not real life. I beg of you, from the bottom of my broken heart, do not hold a grudge to anyone in this case besides the person we need to hold a grudge against. And that is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. I don't know. It is what it is. We've been played. We move on. And finally, never say never. Never fully put your trust in anyone on this app. Do we do that in our real life? Because if you do, you're crazy. Just saying.
Now, can you really blame people for talking about this and covering this? As I went through the video and did my fair use reaction, I show you, not once but several different times, Ken Urker is speeding with not only Gypsy, but baby Aurora in the back seat of the car. Now, there's several different times where he's not speeding, but that's because he's stuck in traffic, so he doesn't have the opportunity to. But clearly you see when he does, he has a hot foot. It's straight up pedal to the metal. It's just very sad and disheartening for people that were rooting for Gypsy Rose Blanchard, especially coming out of prison. Everybody wanted to believe that our criminal justice system can make the right decisions, but humans are flawed, and humans make up lawyers, judges, prosecuting attorneys, district attorneys, juries. People wanted to believe that motherhood would change Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but it hasn't.
It's Austin, day one.
Day one. We're gonna go see all the sights. My old neck of the woods.
One of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's very first adulterous whore outings with Ken Urker was when they went to go get those two matching husky tattoos. Do you recall that? The matching two dog husky tattoos. It's supposed to be some ode to Parker or some other dog or something like that. Oh, we always promised we'd get these matching huskies. Do you know what the matching huskies were for? Okay, well, I just posted another video showing crime scene photos from the crime scene there with Dee Dee, and in the bathroom and somewhere in a different spot, somewhere on the carpet, there's two different knives, one with a jagged edge, one with a smooth edge. Hence all those questions Nick was getting from that detective. And guess what? They both have clear as day on the label says Husky. They're both Husky brand knives. That's why they got those matching tattoos right away. Those are trophies. That's what they do. Those are trophies. That was homage to the night of the crime. That's how disgusting these people are. Okay? I'm trying to tell you, man. I'll see you in the next video.
As soon as people realize that you can get positive feedback on social media by being negative about a person or a topic, it creates a feedback loop that multiplies that amount of negative feedback or negative sentiment by like 50x. Because people want social media attention, and so they go after it by adopting these causes and saying these things. Whereas in a lot of cases, if this was happening in a private situation, you know, any of these dramas, like, you know, even like the big ones, would probably not be taken very seriously on an interpersonal level. But on the internet, they're taken extremely seriously because there is clout to be gained. And this is not something that's unique to pirate software. It's a phenomenon that happens on the internet. And it's happened to me multiple times too.
That's right. Ken Urker posted that over on Instagram. And if he feels that way, that's really unfortunate. Because what a lot of people fail to realize is there are some content creators who have been covering Gypsy Rose Blanchard 3 months before she even got released. And even those people were willing to give her the benefit of a doubt and give her every chance to prove that she's rehabilitated and remorseful, accountable, changed. Oh, this was kind of funny. Somebody asked Gypsy, did you call your baby a butt nugget? And she said, yes, that is one of my many cute names we have for her. I don't find that strange or unusual because I had a lot of different nicknames for my kids. In fact, my oldest daughter, her nickname is Dee Dee because when she was a baby learning how to talk, she first said anything with a da sound. And when she was about 1.5 years, she couldn't say Lily, so she would call herself Dee Dee. And we just started calling her Dee Dee because that's what she was calling herself. My kids were nicknamed Punky, Monkey, Sissy, Dee Dee, Bubby. I was Bubba growing up. My nephew was Biddy. And then my twin nieces, Mary and Margaret, were Mumu and Mimi. So I don't find any of those names to be kind of weird. I mean, yeah, butt nugget is kind of odd. But then again, babies do have really cute butts and they are lumpy like a nugget, especially as they get bigger because they have, you know, more fat because they need the fat from birth until the age of 5 for their brain development. My favorite part of a baby is when they're chubby and their little forearm roll slides over their wrist and it looks like somebody put a rubber band around their wrist. I love baby hands and baby feet and they just smell so good. So Gypsy also posted this to her Instagram, praying for all of the victims of the flooding in Texas. And she is simultaneously trying to promote her YouTube video where Ken is not only recklessly driving, they're endangering their child again. So that's the latest gossip and tea over on the TikTok streets, especially when it comes to the Gypverse. Well, apparently Gypsy Rose Blanchard is at it again. She posted this over on Instagram. Gypsy, Ken, and Aurora's vacation to Austin, Texas. She even is play acting a good Christian. Many prayers to those in Texas experiencing the intense flooding. May God wrap his arms around everyone in an embrace of protection. But remember how Gypsy Rose Blanchard had an entire YouTube channel in July of 2024 under Gypsy Rose Media, and then it just disappeared? Well, she created another one specifically for family vlogging after stating publicly to People Magazine and TMZ that she was not going to be putting her baby in the media. But that's exactly what she's doing. This right here. She posted a video under her second YouTube channel where baby Aurora at 5 months old is not appropriately strapped on. This strap is supposed to be over her shoulders, connected to a point here, which goes in between the legs, and those straps are supposed to be very tight and not all the way above the baby's shoulders. It's supposed to secure the baby appropriately. Those should never be loose like that. Now, Gypsy very carefully, quietly deleted this video, but as you can see, she is not buckled either. But the problem with this is not just the dog hair, and everybody had an entire fit about that, but there are a lot of people who are allergic to pet dander. Now, I can see some pet hair, but that is an immense amount of pet hair. Me personally, my allergies would have been all kinds of haywire. Now, there was this entire thing. Never mind the immense amount of dog hair. Whether you are allergic to pet dander or not, besides the point. This little carry handle arm for the rear-facing car seat is not supposed to be in the carry position while in a vehicle, with baby Aurora not strapped in safely and appropriately. So it's no wonder why, facing all this backlash, that she quietly deleted this video. Now, we know several states have family vlogging laws now because of cases like Ruby Frankie and constantly recording her children and invading their privacy, their rights, their personal space, and their home with not only a cell phone camera, but cameras for her family vlogging channel. Gypsy stated before to ABC and 2020 and in an interview that she would never put her baby in front of the camera unless it was for private home movies. Yet she is still doing this whole family vlogging idea over on YouTube. But in a video that she recently posted about their trip to Austin, Texas, you can see the baby rear view mirror that you can buy. So you can look in the rear view mirror and see the baby. It usually sits in the back seat somewhere, or some of them are actually on the back of the headrest. So you can clearly see the baby and what your baby is doing. You can see baby Aurora moving around in that video. When Gypsy says that today is day one of the trip to Austin, Texas, and what you see is that she is not strapped in appropriately on her shoulders and on her torso again. But in a large portion of that video, Gypsy shows the computer system and the GPS system that is on the main screen of the vehicle they are in. And where it says 65 miles per hour, you can see that the red says 84, meaning that is the speed that Ken Urker is going. And Gypsy is recording as they are flying down the highway with an infant in the back seat, not buckled appropriately. And Ken wants everybody to believe that everybody that talks about any of this stuff is an anti-Gypsy creator, or they're haters, or they're bullies. But the biggest bully, Ken, is your wife. Not only did she take people's lives, she continuously lies about it. And can you really blame anybody for telling her to buckle the baby? And you, slow down. Because no matter what anybody says, thinks, or feels, Gypsy Rose Blanchard's baby is innocent. And she deserves her safety, her right to life, her privacy. And unfortunately, this is the second time this has been caught. Now, don't be surprised when people start calling CPS. And I'm not saying I agree with go in real life, but when a child is being endangered in any kind of capacity and you have the nerve to say F you and slap everybody in the face and say, I can do whatever I want. I'm going to post this all up on my YouTube. I dare you to say anything to me. Not once, but twice now. Can you really understand why people are saying that she does not care about her baby? Because she's not showing that she does at all. And what's really ironic is that it took haters and anti-Gypsy content creators to come to the internet And to teach Gypsy how to appropriately buckle her baby, and yet she still hasn't done that? People who genuinely cared. Why isn't her family or her friends doing this? Nope, it's experienced moms who are doing videos showing her how to appropriately buckle a baby. Let that sink in. So what do you think about this? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you all on the flip side.
Call a spade, honey. Keep making content.
And that is a wrap. Let me know your thoughts, your comments down in the comment section. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for watching. And if you liked my video, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.